Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello dear students, welcome back to Biology online classes. In the Animal Kingdom chapter, we will study an important small concept, that is about class Cyclostomata. So, as you know, cyclo means circular, stoma means opening. So, these particular organisms, they have circular opening, so they are belongs to class Cyclostomata, which belongs to division Agnatha. A means without, gnathos means jaws. So, they are belonging to jawless vertebrates. So, division Agnatha is having only one living class, that is class Cyclostomata. So, in today's class we will study the characteristic features of class Cyclostomata. So, all living members of the class Cyclostomata, they are ectoparasites on fishes. Ecto means outside. So, they are parasites on the body of the fishes. So, characteristics. They are ectoparasites on fishes. Then, what is the next feature? They have elongated body. You see the diagram. This is the diagram of a jawless vertebrate, that is Petromyzon. So, elongated body. That is the next point. And bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. 6 to 15 paired gill slits for exchange of dissolved gases in water, because they are marine. The habitat is marine. They are living in the salt water. So, 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. Next important features. So, they have sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Sucking and circular mouth without jaws. So, they belong to division Agnatha and class Cyclostomata. Sucking, they take the ready-made food from the host, that is fishes. That is why they are called as the ectoparasites. They are devoid of scales. Fishes, they have scales. It looks like a fish, but it is not a fish. They are devoid of any exoskeleton, that is scales are absent, and paired fins are absent. And paired fins are absent. Fins are present in case of fishes, else for swimming. Here there is a single fin. You can see the presence of first dorsal fin, second dorsal fin, and there is a caudal fin also called as the tail fin. All are single, not in pairs. Some, there are pair of dorsal fin, okay, but here it is single, okay. So, you can see the presence of the gill slits. They are 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits helps for exchange of gases. So, next, circulation is closed type. Circulation is closed type because the blood is pumped to the heart within the closed circulatory system, within the closed blood vessels called as arteries, veins as well as the capillaries. There is no open type of circulatory system. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Cranium means the skull, the brain box which protects the brain. So, cranium and vertebral column both are cartilaginous, made up of an elastic tissue that is called as cartilage. Okay. So, the difference between cartilage and bone, the skeleton, that you are going to study in the chapter structural organization in animals chapter. So cranium and vertebral column are cartilage. Cartilage is a elastic tissue. You can stretch the tissue like an elastic. So elastic tissue, that is cartilage. Circulation is closed. So students, you must underline all the important points. Elongated body, ectoparasites on fishes, marine. Okay. Then, so these are some of the important points. Then one more important point. Cyclostomes are marine but migrate. Marine but migrate towards fresh water. Towards fresh water. For what? For spawning, for laying the young ones, for spawning. So after the spawning, the adult will die within few days. Okay, the adults will die within few days. The larva after metamorphosis returns to the ocean. So larva after metamorphosis results into the ocean. So such a kind of migration, that is called as anadromous migration. Migrate from marine water to the fresh water for spawning, and after few days adults die, larvae metamorphose. Metamorphose means they grow into adult. Larvae metamorphose into adults. So return to, after metamorphosis, return to ocean. Okay. So after going to adult, the larvae will return to the ocean. So from ocean or from marine water to the fresh water and back to the marine water, such kind of migration, it is called as anadromous migration. Note the spelling, anadromous. Anadromous migration. Anadromous migration. So fishes shows migration. It's of two type. One is anadromous. This is not a fish, don't confuse. It is not a fish, it is a jawless vertebrate, belongs to class Cyclostomata. One, so it's showing anadromous migration. There is one more migration that is called as catadromous migration. So anadromous means from marine water to freshwater migration and back to marine water. Whereas catadromous means from freshwater they will migrate towards the sea, marine water, and back to freshwater. Such kind of migration, it is called as catadromous migration, underline. So mark it as important for CET NEET. So mainly fishes, they shows two types of migration. One is anadromous migration, another one is catadromous migration, for your extra information. So why do they migrate? They migrate for different purpose, for mainly for spawning, for laying the young ones, or in search of the food, or sometimes in search of their mate. Okay. So also to escape from the predators. So this particular cyclostomes, they show anadromous migration. So the adult will move for spawning to the fresh water. After spawning, they will die within few days, and the larva metamorphoses into adults, and once again it will come back to the sea or ocean, which is their original habitat. So for the adjustment in the sea as well as in the fresh water, they have certain physiological adaptations within their body, so that they can adjust to the surrounding water. If it is salt water or if it is fresh water, they can adjust themselves for the salt concentration as well as the water concentration, what you call in simple as osmoregulation. So they can maintain the osmolarity or the osmoregulation. So the adults will move to the fresh water so that they can protect their young ones, where they are more safer, because there may be more predators in the ocean when compared to in the fresh water. So these are some of the important characteristic features of the class Cyclostomata. You have to note down. So just I will revise once. They are ectoparasites on fishes. Habitat is marine. They have elongated body, 6 to 15 paired gill slits they have for exchange of gases in the water called as respiration. They have sucking and circular mouth without the jaws. So they are cyclostomes and jawless vertebrates. They are devoid of scales and paired fins are absent. Circulation is closed. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Marine, but they migrate towards the fresh water for spawning, and after few days the adults die and the larva metamorphosis and return to ocean. So such kind of migration, it is called as anadromous migration. So students, two examples are given. One is the Petromyzon, and this Petromyzon, the common name is lamprey. And one more example you can give. One more example for this you can give. That is Myxine. Myxine is the scientific name. The common name is the hagfish. Hag means the skin of the old lady. So if you see the skin of this organism, it looks like a skin of old lady with more wrinkled skins. So that is why it is commonly called as hagfish. The scientific name is the Myxine. So second example is Petromyzon or the lamprey. So students, note down all the important points which I have written on the board, and also take down my lecture notes, and thank you students for watching the video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.